Hello, Virgo. How's it going? Here we are yet again to do another tarot scope for you. It's going to be for the constellation Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it's going to be for roughly a week from whenever you watch this. So I know that the videos show up in the suggested feed. So whenever you feel inclined to click on it, doesn't matter what the date says. What matters is that you were drawn to the message then. So it's supposed to be for about 7 days. Sometimes they go a little longer, but we'll see. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. But I guess we're going to get started. Calling in guides, calling in angels, calling in anyone from the highest good for Virgo for about a week. Okay, so God, I'm just going to take them all. Like I'm like, I don't know. And I kind of feel like that's the energy here that I'm feeling, because I started to mess with the cards and I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I was going to do Pisces and I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I was going to like not pick up these cards. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And so I think what the vibe that I'm getting here is that there is something on the table that is likely a passionate start and we just don't know. Like it's not even up or down. It's sideways. Like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Because then we have the Empress. And this is Venus. This is indicative of Libra or Taurus because she rules those two constellations. But this, it's like, I want to say this is Virgo, the feminine side of Virgo, who feels this. But she has... So here she has, this is like, I wish I had a better camera. This is like straw or hay or something. She's already reaped the harvest. This is someone who has already given birth. This is someone who has already been through it, and she has this like shroud around her head. Maybe that's not the right word. It's basically she's all covered up and she's holding on to the past harvest. She doesn't have an expression on her face like it bothers her, but she's definitely remembering this past harvest. And I think that's why there's a chance that even though this is here, she maybe doesn't believe it. Yeah. Because here you have the High Priestess in reverse. I mean, her intuition is like, and I'm saying her because it's the Empress. If it was the Emperor, I would keep saying he, even if it was talking about you specifically. So let's put it in reverse so I have more room here. The High Priestess in reverse, who is saying, just shouting at her, like, this is for you, this is for you. Bzz, bzz, bzz. It's like a, what do they call those things? Like it's a screensaver that has all the wacky colors, like pulsating, like for you, for you, for you. But still Virgo's like, yeah, I don't think so. Because then we have the sun here. I mean, there's so many things indicating that this is for Virgo. But here she sits, holding on to her harvest. And here's the issue, is that I believe that Virgo thinks nothing is going to happen because the offer for an actual relationship hasn't showed up yet. But the thing to remember about the Knight of Pentacles is that he's slow as hell. But the reason that he's slow is because he takes the right path. He stays on the path. He doesn't rush. He doesn't want to drop the pentacle. He spends a lot of time thinking about it. And so the problem is that because it hasn't like manifested, I guess, to a place where it can be seen, because these are feelings. This is the feeling of the sun. This is the heat. This is the feeling of the ether around you. And this is the feeling of the love and the mother and all of that. And here's the hot passion. They're just feelings. There is nothing tangible in front of Virgo. And I don't think Virgo like because it feels unbelievable. It feels like I'm sure the word fantasy. It feels like it's a product of Mercury in retrograde / Pisces. And I feel a little bit of like resentment towards spirit. But here we have, these came out together. Total clean slate. Fairy guides, spirit guides, universal guides, whatever you want to call it. This is a message as to why you haven't seen it yet. And the reason is because this is the singer of initiation. You will get your blank slate, your clean slate, your fresh start, your fiery start, to which you can paint all over this as soon as this is done. So there's Virgos somewhere who, or Virgo's partner, who are like not available for a relationship, but they're like, they really want it because they can feel it. Like it's almost like they've already met the person that they want the relationship with that's here, but that person is taking their time because we're still working on getting to the new place, or maybe somebody has to move, or I heard not ready for you yet. I think the reason for some Virgos why this knight isn't quite ready to give the offer yet is because I think there is an acute awareness. Because here we have, we'll say these are the people. We have the Virgo feminine, we have the feminine and the masculine, okay? And they both are aware that this potentially could be like lifelong or something huge. And so it's not, and this is what I was saying about him being like willy-nilly. This is not something that you can just jump into or just offer without really being thought out. But we have the Sun card twice. See what I'm saying? Like there's so much power and energy and all of this ether type universal pulsating coming at both parties that I think it's making them both a little nervous, but at the same time nervous but like willing to tidy up loose ends. Yeah, and so you have Mike the Myomancer. He talks about these whited out people. I call my stone people. There's a couple of them. Because he's been sitting there forever. He just sits around. And almost like so long that he petrified and turned into stone. But what happened is when he was sitting right there, he was able to read the environment around him to collect clues and to get details in order to have the patience to make it happen. And so what I'm thinking is that this is the universe or guides, or just insert your label, trying to give clues and details, trying to give some kind of inclination that this is coming. But at least this Empress, with her shroud even over her eyes and the past over her heart, I just want to be like, why would I believe it if every other time I've believed it I wind up hurt or like abandoned, abused. I think that this passion right here is, I don't want to say mistake. It wasn't, I don't want to say it was a mistake, but it was like preempted. It was like the emotion was so hot between the psychicness and the heat and the sun and the past life, whatever this is, and the knowing and the feeling, that both parties were just like, you know, maybe got together and just smashed uglies because they couldn't take it. But then like after that, they were like, whoa, hey, whoa. Whoa, we've done mixed energies and I really like the taste of that, so you need to go away. Which I think is like, again, a product of the past. Like, you can't get near me now because you stirred up feeling in me, and I'm not going to let you stir up any more feeling in me, because that means that it's going to hurt way worse when it's done. Like, brick wall. And so this knight over here is like, all right. I think he kind of likes that. I think he's a little bit like, I can work with that. I can work with that. We can take it slow. Because I think that there's not only is there an acute realization that there's like divineness behind all this, but additionally, this knight is aware that this empress is in fact an empress, which is not like a queen or a princess or a thought. She's the freaking empress. And she's worth it. Ooh, I just heard that 50 Shades of Grey song. 'Cause you deserve it. The way you work it. Oh my God. I'm going to have to twerk. My point is that this knight is willing. You know, squirrely even. But nobody is realizing that he's feeling like that because he's chilling over here, watching, waiting for details, being patient, you know. And this one over here is just spinning out of control. Like, I hear spirit guides and I hear the universe and I'm throbbing and pulsating and leveling up, and I can't handle this. Whoa, that scared the shit out of me. When we're talking about pulsing and gyrating, this is what I'm saying. When these two, like, when that happened, whether it was like an actual physical touch or a conversation or just some kind of like swirling of energy, you know, it's like double sun, double the fun. And that's what I'm saying. I think at least it freaked her out, because she was, whoa. But she's here, like in the middle of this. There's still another level or two. I think there's things that need to, there's still stuff on her canvas from the past, which is why she's still holding it. So until this canvas is blank again, this knight will just stand over there and wait, which is, you know, nice. It's sweet. Okay, so now what I want to do is see what other characters we have coming for us this week. I mean, basically what I'm getting for Virgo for this week is that I think one moment that a Virgo is going to experience is it's like an aha, like the light bulb turns on. And it might be from this masculine over here. Like, oh, there needs to be a tangible offer. Oh, I need to hand over a pentacle. I see. But I don't know. She's a little, I mean, she's got the thing over her eyes. She's not really willing to see anything because she's using her, like, third eye. Her third eye and her heart chakra, and they're all out of balance. and she thinks that she's not out of balance, but whatever this harvest was that she already reaped it messed her up really bad. I don't think she realizes it yet. So what I'm gonna do is, so we're gonna have an aha moment this week. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is pull this out. I'm gonna see what other characters we can have coming towards us. I'm gonna find out about this offer and if it's coming, and I'm also gonna try and pull some timing cards. So if you want to follow me over to Vimeo, the link for that is in the box below. And if that's it for us, thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you next week, Virgo.